Hey YouTube, this is your boy Ground and Air coming back at you again. I was going to do just a quick video to go over the equipment that I've recently did some unboxing on, just to show you guys how I've put everything together for doing recording, whether it be out in the field or here doing unboxings or reviews. So we'll go ahead and get into it. We'll slide this one off to the side. This one here is just a generic bag that I've had for a while now that was the right size, so it fit everything perfectly. Another generic bag, but it is just the right size to hold the Osmo. I wrap it up in a cloth just to keep it, clean. I've got the cloth with me at all times, and it protects the camera a little bit better. On the Osmo, also, barely see, there is a screen protector on this screen, the lens, and this screen. They're tempered glass. That way it helps keep me from scratching it, or if I drop it, maybe it might help protect it a little bit. Keep that in that bag separate. That way it doesn't get scratched by anything else that's inside of the case. I also have a case that did not come with the Osmo. This is a PGYtech case. I purchased it. I like how it slides. Put your camera in, then you can slide this closed and it locks in place and holds it in place. But the main reason why I bought this was because it had a cold shoe mount up top and a cold shoe mount on the side. And it has a typical action camera or GoPro mount on the bottom. This will allow me to mount a light or microphone here, and then the other one, the light or the microphone on this side. That way I can record audio, I have lighting, it's all compact, and it's not all over the place. Now, I do have a cheap gimbal. It's just no name. It does have a button if you wanted to Bluetooth it to your phone, but I got it just because it's cheap, it's inexpensive. It has the GoPro mount on it, so I can mount this on there and be able to have my light or microphone on either one of those. It is a tripod, selfie stick style, so you can use it as a selfie stick. It does extend out. You can see here the extendable rings, but it also has a nice tripod. It's just cheap and inexpensive. And if I didn't want to carry my other gimbal with me, my 3-axis gimbal, I can just use this, and it's really cheap and inexpensive. So that's the case that I bring with me in the bag. It came with the charger. Let's see here. It came with a charger cord for it. One battery, and I wasn't satisfied with just the one battery. Obviously, that would be a mistake if you're actually going to use it for anything. So I purchased from DJI the extra battery case, which came with the charger, 2 batteries, and 2 cases. The Osmo came with 1 case. Now on these, to keep track, because sometimes one battery, if you continuously use one battery, it's going to cause problems. It's going to wear that one out, or your other ones are new. So I try to keep my batteries. I use one till it's dead. I use another one till it's dead. And then when the third one goes dead on me, then I'll charge them all up. And to keep track, I numbered each one of the cases. This case is number 1. And it has number 1 battery in it. So by doing that, it's going to help me keep track of the batteries. Also, if I have a problem with the battery, it will help me identify, okay, it's number 1, and I'll take care of that when I get back home, you know, if I'm out in the field and whatever. So I do have a battery number 1, a battery number 2, and a battery number 3. Currently, I've already used the battery number 1 dead, so it's waiting to be charged. I'm on battery number 2. It's in the Osmo right now. So that way I can help keep track of the batteries. The charger works great. It does charge all 3 of them. It does take a while to charge all 3 of them. It'll charge one, then it'll skip around and it'll find the next one that needs a charge, and it'll charge it until they're all charged. It does take a USB-C style plug, which is the same thing the Osmo takes, so no big deal there. And lastly, well, no, I got a couple other things in the bag. One of them is a card reader. It goes into my iPhone, and you can put a card adapter in there and put your micro SD card in there. That way I can transfer photos directly from my Osmo to my phone to do videos, or, you know, whatever I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to put a video together and post it directly from my phone because we're on vacation or whatever. It's a generic, no name brand. I will try to put a link to all this stuff in the description down below. I've tried this. It does work great. You can transfer information from your iPhone to a SD card to be able to put it on the computer, or you can transfer information from a card to your iPhone, which is not usually very easy, but this one actually did it. I was surprised. So that came in handy. And then I also have this plug that plugs directly into the Osmo that will allow you to charge your Osmo if it happens to be dead. But it also gives you a 3.5 headphone jack. And not only will it work as headphones, but it also works as a mic. So you do have to have this if you want to use the microphone. Unfortunately, there's not a 3.5 millimeter jack on the Osmo, so it has to go through the Type-C plug. So I have that in there as well. And to piggyback onto everything, oh, there's something else in the bag. Oh, I have an extra SD card and the adapter, which is what fits in here. I have an extra one. It's one of the old ones that I used to use for my drones. It's only a 16 gig card. The card that I bought for the Osmo, after doing a bunch of research, they said that you have to have a really good card. It is a Sandisk Extreme 64 gig. Let's see here. There you go. This card works really, really well. I did notice on some of my other cards it would lag on the video, especially if I was flying or something. So this card works really well. They did have a Sandisk Extreme Pro, but it was like 3 times the amount of this card, and I couldn't do that. This card was like $20 as it was. The other cards are like $60. So I chose not to do that. This card works great. I did get one for my drone and one for the Osmo. And to piggyback on top of the Osmo, I also use the Malki external microphone. As you can see, it has its name there. It is a good microphone. It does have the dead cat. It also has a just regular foam with dead cat hair on it. A regular foam microphone cover or the dead cat. It comes with the wire that plugs into the microphone that'll plug into your adapter for the Osmo, or it'll plug into, if you have a phone that has a headphone jack on it that'll accept a microphone, it'll work in that as well. And then also there's a wire for the microphone to your DSLR cameras. And I have a couple mounts. I don't know that either one's different than the other, but that is my setup for going out in the field and using the Osmo. I've used it a couple times. I had some video that I recorded hoping to show you guys a demonstration of the Osmo and the microphone, and it kind of fell apart on me. I had a problem with the gimbal that I was using. I had a problem with the lighting. I mean, I had a couple different problems. So I chose not to post the video, because when I got back home and I looked at the video, I realized how poor it was. And I said, you know what? I'll just have to eventually make another video when the weather's a little bit better and I can get outside and I can do another video. I'll just have to do a second video on it, because that one did not turn out very well. But I wanted to take some time out and show you what I was using out in the field, since I did post all those videos on unboxing and everything. And this is how I have everything set up. It comes nice in 2 little bags, and those also go in my backpack, which has my drone in it. It has this stuff in it. It has the cheap gimbal just for a backup, and also currently the 3-axis gimbal that I'm using, which the phone is on right now for this recording. So we're going to go ahead and cut the video off there. I do have a couple other products that I want to do an unboxing and review on, which are going to be coming up. So don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or anything, you can comment in the comment box. And until the next video, this is Ground and Air, and I'm out.